let's start from the beginning. Tell us
Yes.
what this group is all about. How is it formed? What's the aims and objectives of it?
Sure. Okay. So it's the Shropshire Economic Partnership. It's acting as an advisory board to Shropshire Council to really look at how we deliver on the economic growth strategy, which is from 2022 to 2027, and the healthy economy aspect and theme of the Shropshire Plan.
And the Shropshire Plan being, I mean, that's quite a huge encompassing document in its own right, isn't it? So you can't,
yes.
do you concentrate on a particular part of that then?
Yes, so the Shropshire Plan's made up of the 4 healthies, and we're concentrating within the Shropshire Economic Partnership on the healthy economy aspect. You've got the healthy environment, the healthy organisation, healthy people aspect of it, but we focus on the healthy economy side of things.
So how do you choose who gets involved with this and who you engage with and who you consult?
Sure. So it's made up of the community, really. We've got public, private, voluntary sector, people involved from business, from the higher education, further education environments. So what we've done is tried to encompass as many people as we can. The Shropshire, we call it the SEP. I'm going to refer to it as the SEP rather than saying Shropshire Economic Partnership over and over again. So the SEP is supported by 3 delivery groups as well, which are also made up of public, private and education voluntary sector people. And they're the support, if you like, to the SEP board. So they're the delivery groups, they're the action, they're the doing, if you like. How we brought those people together was really look at who could provide that value from those different sectors, who was keen to get involved, and were able to provide the resource and the time that could be, that they can offer that to deliver on what we need to through the partnership.
And how often do you meet? Is it virtual? Is it in person? Is it
a bit of both? Bit of both at the moment. So the board meet about every 3 months. The delivery group, so we set up the inaugural meeting of the SEP board was in April. The delivery groups have met every month since then. We let them have summer off. We let them have August off. But they've met every month since April. And what they have done as the delivery group have created an action plan. They've pulled together those sort of ideas and understandings, what's happening in the county now, what activities are taking place, but actually more importantly, where are the gaps? What do we need to do to create that economic growth? What do we need to do to deliver on the objectives that are set out in the economic growth strategy?
and where are the gaps? What sort of gaps have been highlighted?
So things like understanding our key sectors, understanding a little bit more and getting deep down into what those sectors need. What are the areas of Shropshire that we're really strong at, that we need to capitalise on more, and what are the areas that we're perhaps not as strong at and need to look at in order to provide those boosts. High street regeneration, high street sort of looking at those vacancy rates in the high street, how we can improve on those, get more people into the high street, the community aspect of it as well, how we can help community groups come together and really ensure that everybody in Shropshire is involved. It's the economic growth strategy isn't Shropshire Council's, it's Shropshire's. It's there for all of us to work towards to ensure that we've got that healthy economy.
So just explain a little bit then about what happens to the information that you discuss, the reports, the proposals that you come up with. Is there a structure? Is there a particular place that it then goes next and then gets fed back to you? Do you see results at a particular time scale? Just explain how it all works.
Yeah, sure. So where we are at the moment is we've created that first stage action plan. So we've identified some projects that we believe need to come forward and that we need to work on. The next stage is actually the delivery group. The delivery group's coming together, the set board coming together and really working out how we're going to deliver on those projects, who's needed to do that, how that's going to happen, and create that action plan, create that time frame to be able to achieve those. So that's the sort of stage that we're at now. where this information is all going to be available publicly. It's not a closed group. It's there for everybody. We're actually in the process of working on an online site, a website that will be available publicly for everybody to see this information. So it's not about the set board saying, this is what we've decided and this is what we're going to do. We want it to be available for everyone to look at, to comment on, to see the progress, to know how we're moving things forward. So that's a project in itself, actually, to make that available publicly, something that's happening now.
And you've got a broad range of businesses in this room today, though. So
Yeah.
do you have a wish list of things that maybe some people in here today might be able to help you with?
So I think at the moment we're probably in a position where we need to create that wish list of what they can do and how they can come together and help. But I suppose the ask of people in the room and their networks is, do they see any opportunities that we could work together on? Are there anything that we might have missed as a group in coming together? And if they have got any feedback, like Tracy said, let us know. We're here to collate that information, bring it together, and then disseminate it out to say, right, okay, who can make this happen? It's been identified, how can it work?
From the discussions that you've had so far, and I'm not asking you to breach any confidentialities or anything like that, have the discussions gone in particular surprising ways, memorable ways? Are there any debates that, you know, have maybe raised an eyebrow that you thought might not be a topic for discussion?
Do you know, I think what they've probably done is almost cemented a feeling that we had, certainly within Shropshire Council, that we thought this is probably an area we need to think about. And actually, it's been quite nice to get that, yes, you're thinking in the right lines, you are going the right way. So I think it's been more about that confirmation of understanding rather than the, oh my goodness, which is nice because it means that we're all working, hopefully, to what should be happening.
So when we're sat here on these chairs this time next year, and I'm sitting here and I'm asking you, so Tracy, what's been achieved over the last 12 months? What would you hope to be saying to us then?
Oh, I hope that we'll be sitting there saying that there's been activity taking place in some of the key market towns that will have improved footfall into the areas. Businesses will be sitting there saying, yes, we are seeing footfall increase, we'll be seeing spending increase. I'm hoping that we'll be sitting here saying we understand where the next developments are taking place that will attract businesses into the area, and having that forward plan, following the local plan, we'll have that forward plan as to how that one can be delivered. And some quick wins hopefully signed off, but also the drive to go forward for the next steps.
I know there'll be an opportunity for people to ask you some questions a bit later on when you come back and join our panel, but if people want to find out more or engage with you after this event today, where do they go? How do they find more information about it then? The
easiest place to go is the Invest in Shropshire website as the first port to call. And from there, you can find out information about all the activity that we've got going on in the area. But it also means that you can interact with us as a team as well and get that. Any ideas, any thoughts, any concerns can come through to us as a team, and we'll take it from there.
And you're pleased with how things are going so far then, are you?
Really pleased. The engagement that we're getting from the community and the involvement and the commitment to the time. We recognise that we're asking people to come together a lot. You know, the delivery groups, some people are sat on multiple delivery groups. They're coming together and they're giving up their time and really showing commitment to actually improving and growing Shropshire's economy.
But that's good though, right, isn't it? If you've got people on multiple groups, the whole point of what we're doing today and the people in this room is collaborating, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that we found from the projects that we've identified. The delivery groups are set in the 3 themes of the Shropshire Economic Growth Strategy, which are business, skills and place. So those are the 3 groups we've got set up as the delivery and action groups at the moment. But what we found is that projects are actually very cross-cutting. So that's the next step for us, is to actually bring people to form working groups from across the deliveries in order to make those activities come to life and push them forward.
Excellent. Well, thank you for giving us a bit of an
You're
insight.
welcome.
I know you're going to be back later on. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we say a big thanks to Tracy Woods? Thank you very much.